Hey guys, today I'm making كعك معمول. When you love something so much and you have no way of buying it anywhere else, you try to make it. And I've been making كعك معمول for 20 years now. Love the way it comes out every time. It literally melts in your mouth. And honestly, I love معمول so much I can skip a meal to indulge. Pay attention to every detail and I promise you'll make your family the best معمول ever. So let's start. I start by adding 4 cups of farina to a big bowl and 2 cups of semolina. So 4 cups of farina, 2 cups of semolina. After that, I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil and 2 cups of clarified butter. So I add 1 cup of warm butter and another cup of warm butter, or room temperature is good enough. And I make sure not to include the milk solids at the bottom. And I mix and I let it rest for 6 to 8 hours or overnight, covered. This amount will give you 60 to 65 pieces depending on the size of your معمول. At this point, the dough have rested for 8 hours. I add a little bit of orange blossom water, about a 1/4 cup. And I leave it and I work on my fillings. You can find orange blossom water in any Middle Eastern grocery store easily. If you like these recipes and like to see more, please subscribe, like and share. For the date filling, and it's my favorite filling, I use a 13-ounce package. I add some nutmeg, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and I mix. And I shape it into strings, just like so. I'm gonna give you the amounts to mixing 1 cup of walnuts and 1 cup of pistachios. I ended up making 2 cups of pistachios and 1 cup of walnuts and almost the whole package of dates, because my family likes pistachios and dates the most. I give the walnuts and the pistachios a rough chop. I don't want them to be finely chopped. For the walnuts, I add a little bit of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of rose water, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar. And you can taste to make sure it's right. For the pistachios, I add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of rose water. The filling needs to be a little wet, but not too wet. And all of my filling is now ready. Now to start working on the dough, I'm gonna need a little bit of yeast with sugar and water and some orange blossom water. I'm gonna need all that to mix the dough. 1 teaspoon of yeast and 1 teaspoon of sugar in a warm cup of water. And I'm using instant yeast. I mix the dough alternating between the yeast mixture and the orange blossom water. I love to add a lot of the orange blossom water to the dough. It will give it so much good flavor. I mix until I have a workable dough, just like so. You can mix all the dough at the same time and let it rest and absorb all the liquids, or you can do it in batches, a little at a time. And I fill with dates, walnuts, and pistachios, just like I'm showing you. And I use this tool to make shapes. But if you don't have that tool, you can get creative or use any other tool. And there are actually molds that you can buy that are made specifically for Ka'ak and Mamoul, that are very easy to work with. I'm gonna finish the rest of my Ka'ak and Mamoul, and I'm gonna bake at 385 degrees oven until it develops a little bit of color at the bottom. And I'll see you when I finish the whole thing. To me, Ka'ak and Mamoul is a lot of work, but it's so worth it to keep the family's traditions alive. I hope you try it soon. It's the best recipe, I promise. The key to the Mamoul's success is using great ingredients. I use a very good Irish butter and a great extra virgin olive oil that lends the dough softness and tenderness. So I urge you to use the best ingredients possible. My kids love the smell of freshly baked Ka'ak and Mamoul. They like to eat it warm. Don't forget to sprinkle with lots of powdered sugar and enjoy. And until next recipe, bon appétit!